Okay guys, Fam5 Rving back with you here. Wow, pretty loud out here for a second because there's a bunch of birds up there in the trees, but today I'm going to talk to you about sewer in your RV. We're full-time RVers, obviously, as you probably know by now, and sewer in your RV is very important. I will drop one tip right now that I didn't know when we first started, and I know now. Just by internet research. I didn't find out the hard way or anything like that, but internet research, you cannot, even though you have full hookups at your campground, you cannot leave your black tank valve open. The reason for that is, if you want to Google it, go ahead, but the reason for that is, basically in a nutshell, when you go to the bathroom, the liquid hits the bottom of the tank and flows out really fast, and the solid hits the bottom of the tank and doesn't have time to be carried out. Unlike a conventional toilet that has plumbing, that it all flows together out to the sewer, an RV toilet is just a gravity feed drop down into the tank. And so there's not enough time for the liquid to carry out the solids out of the tank. And so if you want to keep that the way it is out of the factory, you have got to keep your black tank closed and wait till it's about 3/4 full until you dump it. And then on that same note, you have to worry about it freezing if you're in a climate like that. You have to worry about making sure that it doesn't get plugged up, etc. So I'm going to show you a way around that today. Okay, so as you probably already know, this is my black tank. The big hole right here is for where the toilet sits, and the little hole right here is where the roof vent comes out the top. That pipe goes from there all the way out the top of the roof for venting. All I did here is I took the toilet off, which you just Google that, how to do that. I can post another video on how to take the toilet off, but just take the toilet off and you'll have this right here exposed. This is where your toilet screws are, right here. Toilet screws come out, and then this will be screwed in, 4 or 5 screws in these little holes around here. And then when you get those screws out, and this is free, remember this is threaded. This is not glued, it's threaded into the top of your black tank, just like this. It's threaded in there. And so all you have to do is get yourself a little punch or something and a little tiny hammer and just tap that so it breaks it free, because it's probably been in there since the camper was manufactured. And then just simply twist it and turn it out, unscrew it, and then your tank's free. Then you'll have 2 or 3 straps underneath of there holding it up. You just cut your wires that run to the gauges, then you unscrew those straps and you drop the tank and you're good to go. The next step coming up. Okay, we're around the back of my RV now, and as you can probably notice, this right here is just 3-inch PVC from the hardware store. I think I spent 25 bucks and I got all the stuff I needed. I got 2 90-degree elbows that are long sweep. I cannot emphasize that enough. You need to have a long sweep elbow, because if you have a 90-degree, just a 90-degree angle like this, you will clog it up a lot easier than if you just have a 90-degree long sweep. If you can get by with 45 degrees, excuse me, if you can get by with those, do it. In this situation, I didn't have the room to get by with 45-degree angles, and so I didn't. But all I did, you won't be able to see in there real well, but all I did is take PVC and take a 90-degree, I put my PVC up into my toilet. I cut a little piece of PVC and attached it to the bottom of that valve. I bought a new valve, but the valve I showed you earlier with the threads on it, I attached it to the bottom of that, ran it down, put a 90-degree angle right there, and ran PVC all the way out to my sewer hookup. Boom. You got a regular type of residential sewer system. This right here is temporary for right now, but this is just PVC ran out from my gray tank, and I'm going to keep the gray tank since it won't plug up or anything like that. I can always keep it open. I'm going to keep the gray tank like it is and just run that kind of PVC. Go ahead and run it down to here. I just haven't done that yet. And that's how you get rid of your sewer system problems in a camper, in an RV that you're wanting to full-time with. You will have headaches for the rest of your life if you don't do something to remedy the black tank situation. If you accidentally leave that valve open and you run that, you go in the black tank with that valve open for an extended period of time, you will end up with a giant brick of solid waste in your tank with no way to get it out. And for my sake, because my skirting was going to go right here, I just took a saw and just cut that off and just got rid of that because you don't need it anymore. And that's how you do that. Again, this is Fam5 Rving. Please rate, subscribe, comment, like, and post any questions or comments you have. I haven't been doing this very long, but I did about 3 years of research before I tackled this new lifestyle, and I'm constantly doing research and finding out new things about my particular RV and RVs in general. Hope you liked the video, and that's all for now.